Hey guys, all right, so today we're talking about intermittent fasting, and I want to talk about becoming metabolically flexible because this is the way I believe God made our bodies. He made our bodies to burn on both sugar and fat through ketones. And so rather than going into a ketogenic diet or something like that, all you have to do is fast to become metabolically adaptable and or flexible and to adapt to burning on sugar or burning on fat. So I thought today's kind of sciencey, but this is for anybody who's interested in intermittent fasting and maybe wants to understand like the why. So, okay, so here's the thing: when you eat, you elevate your blood sugar, right? We all know that, and then the hormone insulin will come in, and insulin is a storage hormone, and it will go into your bloodstream, and it will store the blood sugar. It puts it in the liver, it puts it in the muscles, and then it stores everything else as fat. So what happens is normally throughout the day, and this is what I was doing until very recently, is normally we are eating and drinking all day. We wake up in the morning, we have breakfast, or we have cream in our coffee, or we have some kind of herbal tea, and immediately the insulin is spiking. And then throughout the day, every time we eat and drink, it goes up, and then insulin is released, and then the blood sugar goes down, and then we get hungry a little while later, and we eat again, and it goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and that can actually lead to things like hyperinsulin. Okay, I'm gonna forget the word, but pretty much insulin resistance. And it can also lead to like type 2 diabetes ultimately, because your body just ends up having this like elevated level of insulin running through your body all the time. And so the way to kind of get out of that like really vicious cycle really is to give your body time to rest and digest. And I'm going to explain to you how you can get over to ketosis without eating low carb. And so what you do is you fast, and you fast consistently. So what happens is you have in your liver glycogen stores, and in order to switch over to fat burning and to produce ketones, you have to eliminate your glycogen stores. And so one way to do that is to do a longer fast, like a 24 or a 36-hour fast. And that's why in the literature, you'll see that you don't get into ketosis until, after 24 hours. But that's assuming somebody who's eating a standard diet and has not slowly whittled away their glycogen stores. But if you do something like the 28-day fast start by Jen Stevens, this is her big, like thick book. But then you can also get her 28-day fast start book, which is what I used recently. Actually started Ash Wednesday. It was really a huge blessing. So what happens is that over time, if you consistently fast every day, more and more your glycogen stores start to be depleted even while you are still eating in your eating window. And then ultimately you run out of glycogen stores, and you switch during the day to fat burning. And a lot of times that you will taste a different taste in your mouth. You'll experience mental clarity. Like right now I'm fasted. Right now I'm producing ketones, and I have such amazing mental clarity. I'm not here. And so I just wanted to share that with you, the science behind this idea of being metabolically flexible, because then you delay your eating, but you don't deny yourself. And so you can still eat the cornucopia of food that God has given us to eat. You can eat your grapes and your apples and your bananas and your squashes and things. And you can also eat, your cheese and your dairy and your meat and all the things. So, but it doesn't require a special diet to become metabolically flexible. And the benefits, which I'm going to talk about in a different video, are just abundant. I feel amazing living this way, and I'm not denying myself. I know during my eating window, which is happening later on today, that I will get to eat yummy, amazing, nourishing foods, and I don't deny myself those things, but I just wait. And this gives me actually a really lovely like survival ability that those who are not metabolically flexible don't have access to as easily. So I do want to encourage, especially if any man or woman who is struggling with weight loss, I would definitely encourage you to look into intermittent fasting. I will, of course, link everything below regarding different books and websites you can look at and different more research. And then also, if you are like I'm 40, so if you are perimenopause and you are noticing that your hormones are starting to do kind of wonky things, I would really definitely look into fasting. And I will do a different video responding to Dr. Mindy and some of the things that she says that I actually thought were, you know, the gospel truth regarding fasting, and that actually scared me away from fasting. And I'm not an expert, but I've listened to experts who have debunked those fears around fasting as a woman in different parts of your cycle. So, but that's a different video. This is just metabolically flexible, burning sugar, burning fat, lowering our insulin, giving our bodies a rest from insulin production, from insulin secretion, and ultimately allowing yourself to tap into your fat burning, and also the ketones that are produced that cause autophagy, which is another talk as well, because I am already over time. So let me know down below if you think this is interesting, if you like this kind of teachy style. I love sharing things with you guys. And again, this is the book that I would suggest everybody start with, Fast, Feast, Repeat by Jen Stevens, Jen with a G. And it's changed my life. It's actually changed the life of some of my family members. And I love to share this stuff with you. This is why I'm back. So, okay, guys, God bless. Bye.